Hi guys, it's Mike Sage. So I'm here to give you guys a movie review, which is called Fire in the Sky. So yeah, this is a very good movie, even though the movie is based on a true story. Basically, it really actually is. But yeah, if you guys never seen a movie called Fire in the Sky, you guys are really missing out. Because, like I said before, this is based on a true story, based on what it is. So there's this guy whose name is Travis. I believe that's his name. I don't know if this guy is still around or not. I really don't know. I think there was an interview was done by somebody on YouTube who talked to Travis or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure if Travis have died or not. I don't know. I don't know if he's still around or not. I don't know. I don't know. Um, this review of this movie is kind of like you basically want to believe that this was actually real or this was not actually real or not. It's just basically just just like hard to tell. Like yeah, this is real or this is not real or whatever you want to say if it's real or not or like I said before if it's real or not. But in regards to this movie is all about like I said, a guy named Travis. He used to work for a company that chop down trees and stuff like that. He works with this guy named Mike, and there was like five other people who are with him with that. Now, um, basically all I do know, I can't remember the name of his girlfriend. I do believe he did get married and he had like four kids stuff like that. But like I said, I don't know if Travis is still alive or not, or maybe he's dead or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, so I really don't know. I really don't know. So that's basically from what I do know. So I mean, there's no telling if the guy is still around or not. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, Travis just work around the forest and stuff like that. And then the guys were driving to go home because they had to work late and stuff like that. Far as I know, that Mike and some of his colleagues and his workers are basically live in Arizona. Now I don't know what the exact place that they live in Arizona. So I'm assuming they probably did not live that very far away from Area 51 because everyone knows what's Area 51, but I'm not going to get in that rabbit hole. But yeah, it was I mean this was a good movie. It's a very good movie. But when they were about to go home, They saw something not in the sky, but saw something was going on around the trees or something like that in the forest. They saw like this bright light. It was red. It was red and bright. It was very very bright. Nobody doesn't even knows what this really actually is. They don't even know. So they decided to go investigate it. And some of them thought was a bad idea. Some of them thought that it was a fire back there in the forest. However, it was not a fire back in the forest, but some of them say like, hey, that's not no fire. That looks like something else. So Travis asked Mike if he can go see and go investigate it and see what it really actually is. And so I mean, some of his friends were just basically telling him like, we shouldn't do this and stuff like that. This is going to get us in trouble and stuff like that. And that's basically what they were saying. They wasn't really actually sure was going on. And just to be honest with you, it's just when um, Mike told Travis this is not a very good idea because I'm not really sure what he really has said, but I think Mike just told him that this was a bad idea to see what this really is. But even though Travis kind of begged Mike to see what this really actually is, even though Mike is the boss of his crew people that works in the forest chopping down trees and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, sorry. But anyways, when they saw something that was just not normal, I would say that basically what they saw was a flying saucer or something like that, or flying UFO or anything like that. That's basically what they saw. And Travis got out of the vehicle, and he wanted to look at for himself. So basically, you could just tell like the there's no telling what kind what was the aircraft, not the aircraft, the UFO looks like. They don't know if it was like a flying saucer or maybe something else, because it was basically hard to tell what kind of aircraft that the aliens had, or something like that. And so yeah, and you can just see like what really was going on, and and stuff. Some of the guys were just like telling Travis, Travis, get back in the car, get back in the truck, get back in the truck, back in the truck. Well, this is a really bad idea. And they were worried about Travis. They were worried about him. I'm not joking. They were worried about Travis. They were worried about Travis. Travis was going to die. That that basically what's going on and stuff like that. And because Mike and the rest of the guys were begging Travis to get back in the truck because Travis did not want to go back in the truck. He wants to see what's going on. But then all of a sudden there's this beam light. It's just like a white beam light, just like zapped Travis. Just zapped him or something like that. Just knocked him unconscious and stuff like that. And even though some of the other guys thought that Travis was really actually was dead, because they couldn't tell like that it was like some kind of alien or something like that. But they did know, that this was something very bad was really was going to happen. But even though like when Mike saw Travis return, which I'll get into that in a few seconds. I get into a few seconds. They had to go somewhere. They had to go somewhere. So they went into this bar place, and basically some of the guys were probably going, "Whoa, there's something wrong with these guys. Something's wrong with them," and stuff. So they call the cops, and they want to have a talk with the investigator guy. This guy who probably came from Washington D.C. or Montana. I have no idea. I have no idea. And let me talk about him. Let me talk about him. The investigator guy. I don't know what is going on with him or anything like that. I mean, he did not believe anything of this space was real or not. And it's even though Mike and some of his friends, they want to take a lie detector test. That's basically what they wanted. That's basically what they wanted to take. And you could tell the lie detector guy, did all the things and stuff like that. Like how they can tell that you're lying or not lying and stuff like that. Who's telling the truth and stuff like that. Because I mean, I haven't seen anybody use a lie detector test back in such a really long time. I don't know if those things still really actually exist or not, or maybe there's must be some machine that's probably actually do exist. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, that's what some of the guys did. They said, we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. But then they kind of convinced themselves, yeah, we are going to take it. We are going to take it. And it just basically each question like how old are you? What's your favorite color? What happened? And stuff like that. That's basically they're giving the answers like yes and no. And guess what? All five of the guys were telling the truth, but basically what they asked was happened. However, the investigator guy, he did not want to believe what they were saying. He was just thinking that they were just making us all up, just for some kind of attention and stuff like that. Like it just seems to me that I understand the cop has second thoughts about this. He just doesn't believe all this mumbo jumbo stuff like like some kind of fantasy book, like some kind of library book. You go in the library, you read a fancy book or something, or children's book, whatever maybe that. Like a lot of people probably say unicorns don't even exist, or aliens don't even exist, UFOs don't even exist. To be honest with you, I'm just saying, I really don't believe in aliens or UFOs. I just don't. That's just my opinion, and that's basically what I'm saying. But yeah, it's when they took the lie detector test, the the guy said they were telling the truth. But like I said, for the investigator guy, he just didn't want to buy into it until like the sheriff of the town showed a tabloid paper saying there was a guy in Nebraska got kidnapped by aliens, and it was like the paper looks so disturbing. I mean, it really does. It really scares me, and it's just like wow, that's very disturbing, and I mean very very disturbing. Really, actually is very very disturbing. But yeah, and this was a really great movie, and I mean I noticed that the sheriff, not the investigator, the sheriff. I mean, the sheriff thinks that this is all real. That's what he thinks and stuff like that. And that's what he thinks. Even the investigator guy says like, "Oh yeah, one of these guys is going to have to cough up the truth of what really happened. And it just seems to me that it just seems to me that the investigator guys he doesn't believe anything. He doesn't believe anything. I just seemed to me he's just so dense and just so naive that he just would basically just say like they don't they think that they were lying. Like how in the world they would be lying if they took the lie detector test? I mean that's something I just don't understand, and I just don't and so yeah. Um, also, so Travis came back. He gave a call to his friend Mike and told him that where he was at, and then his girlfriend went in the car, and so did I think one of his buddies, I think his brother too. I'm not really sure because Travis did have a brother, and Travis, yeah, like I said, Travis did have a brother, and what really shocks me the most that when it was raining and stuff like that, you could look at Travis. Like he was like crouched down like this, like he was like that, and it's just like his his girlfriend did touch him, but she just didn't want to scare him. But even though he was scared, he was like a crouched dog, in a corner, just sitting there crying and just like just like moaning and stuff. I mean, whatever happened to him, it's like based on the ending movie, will just tell the whole story for yourself and stuff like that. I mean, this guy Travis was traumatized, about what happened, what those aliens did to him. It was very shocking. It's very shocking. Like I said, if you see the ending of the movie, you probably know what exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, like how can somebody can make this stuff up? Like how? I mean, it just I'm not saying Travis is the liar. I'm not saying that. It's just that he's been traumatized, and basically how they found him. Like they found him like that. He had no clothes. He had no clothes on. He had none for whatsoever at all. And those aliens did a real number on him, and stuff. And basically, yeah, basically, I do want to talk about the ending. The ending of the movie was well pretty close to the ending. You could tell like Travis was in this like cocoon thing or something like that or something, inside of some cocoon thing or something like that. And Travis got himself free. He escaped from there, and it was like all this layer of gooey stuff or something like that inside the ship and stuff like that, and stuff, and then like Travis was just like looking around until he found like there was other people in in the cocoons that were just like him, and it looks to me that some of the I don't know how many bodies did he see or something like that in the movie. It showed like one body. That's all it really is. But I don't know if there's like multiple bodies are in the ships. I have no idea. I really don't know. So I really don't know because like what Travis saw was just something very shocking that he got scared and stuff. And he also saw one of these aliens. They were wearing like silver suits and stuff like that. They were wearing like I said before, they're wearing like these silver suits, and that like I said before, they're wearing the silver suits, and one of them took the helmet off, and is I guess it's supposed to be some kind of protection that they're supposed to wear or something like that, and you could just tell like what I saw I think it was like I think it, what I saw, I think it was it YouTube or something like that. I'm not so sure, or maybe it was with the website because they made like alien dolls and stuff like that. Basically what they really actually look like and stuff like that. I don't know how were able to move around and stuff like that. I don't know how they did that, but they did a really fantastic job. Just playing the puppets. The puppets. Like that they were real aliens and stuff like that. And when Travis has been taken away and he's been thrown on the table, and he has this white sheet that just like go over his face and go over his body, and basically they froze his body. I guess they did. I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming they probably froze his body, not like freezing his body, but just like to to make the white paper and stuff to make it stick and stuff like that. They also they also sawed his eye or something like that. Near the plastic and his mouth, and they put this some kind of gooey stuff or something like that. I don't know, some kind of black gooey stuff, and they also put like a device inside his mouth. I'm not joking. They put some kind of device in his mouth, They're screwed in his mouth. Like I just don't. I mean, man, it's disturbing. It really is. It's very disturbing. It really is. I'm not joking. It's very very disturbing. And then they put some kind of thing in his neck right here or something like that. I don't know what was it for or something like that. But like when they jam it right into it, it's just like wow, that really got to hurt. And then they put like some kind of device in his eye, and they probably cleaned his eye out with some kind of I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't know. They were you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying. So I mean that's basically what happened right there, in the movie, and the movie speaks for itself. It really does. I guess there are aliens out there. I guess there are UFOs out there. I don't know. I don't know. So I mean, because I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I see my fair share of aliens, stuff like that, movies and movies, and but we just don't know. Maybe there is are aliens out there or UFOs out there. Nobody really doesn't know. But yeah, it was. That's it for this video. I hope you guys definitely do understand best what I want to talk about. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Probably gonna give this rating of this movie. Probably gonna give it like a. I'll probably say. I'd say a 9.5. 9.5. I think that's fair. But yeah, even though it's a good movie, it's very good. But I just don't like the aliens. Kind of scare me and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, it was just I know it was. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up in my YouTube video. And don't forget leave your comments down below. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think of the movie. Hit the notification bell. Leave your comments. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. But yeah. Is there any you guys want me to watch, or is there a movie you guys want me to watch? I can't do a lot of reaction on a movie, but if there's an anime you guys want me to watch, I can do reviews, or I can just do a live reaction, or I can just do both. But yeah, anyways, this is I'll see you guys there. Take care, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just love you. I love you guys. Please be safe, and remember, stay blessed. I love you guys. Take care.